Good afternoon. Welcome to another Wednesday. How are you all? All are doing good with all the hard work and all those things, like too much into what can you say? Studies and all those things. Yes. So welcome to Neethu's Academy. I am Manoj James, coming in front of you for being the date between you and your dream in the aspect of reading. Because if you really look into how many of you say that you love reading? Anybody who says that you love reading? Rahul Kumar, good afternoon. How many of you say that you love reading as a module? Betsy Thomas, good afternoon. Sumi Nimmi, good afternoon, new name. Simi Nibu, good afternoon. Christina Sabu, good afternoon. So how many of you say that you love reading as a module? Lima Singh, Singapore. Good evening. Nunu Mol George. Good afternoon. Lee Baliban. Good afternoon. Krishna Kripa. Good afternoon. Aparna Akil. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Lot of known names. Few new names. Aparna. Yes. Okay. Very nice. Aparna. You're saying that you love reading? Excellent. Very, very few out of many that I would have expected the other way around. But you're saying, okay, fair enough. Reba Prashant. Good afternoon. Very, very, very good afternoon to all of you. Karthik Abhinu, good afternoon. Paul Arikat, good afternoon. Paul Calicut, no? Madhusmita Bera, good afternoon. Sarah Thomas, good afternoon. Excellent. Anuar, good afternoon. So as you can see, we have just pinned the official Neethus Academy Telegram page. So that is for you to ensure that you do not fall in the hands of any fraudulent people. Okay. See, just go click that if you have not a member of it. It's a free community. Anaganus, good afternoon. Amrita Dev, good afternoon. Akila Nibin, good afternoon. Arya Nitish, good afternoon. So that's where you get all the first-hand information about what we have to tell you, and also the any updates that you which is gonna be of any aid to you. We'll be posting it there. And on top of that, you have grammar challenges being placed on a daily basis. Okay, Shijai, EG, good afternoon. Anjali Devu, good afternoon. Excellent. Balaji Das, good afternoon. Aniva Rugis, good afternoon. So that is one. Lydia Paul, hi. So this is the official Neethus Academy Telegram page. And then we have another Telegram page that is for reading exclusive. Both are free access, but reading we will only accept you after scrutinizing. That means we'll be checking certain details. Our admin will ask you to send certain details. After double checking only will be accepting you into that. Stephen Burton, good afternoon. Neethu Jijo, good afternoon. Kuku Philip, good afternoon. So please understand, is there anybody who's here for the very first time? Please do let me know. Just to add on to for me to know. Okay, I have people known across different parts of the world. Asha Sepin, good afternoon. Rishika M. Rishi, good afternoon. Excellent. Nancy Joy, good afternoon. So is there anybody who's attending for the very first time? ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആരെങ്കിലും? Pramita, good afternoon. Manju Merita, good afternoon. Raja Denson, good afternoon. So a lot of names I know, a lot of people. I still remember where are you from, like Singapore, Saudi, then few from Kerala, then few from different parts of Middle East, Ireland. Annie Burgess, I'm from July, but I do understand. Thank you. Christy John, good afternoon. Vinod Madhirampura. Okay, Neethu Vinod. Okay, fair enough. First time, okay, fair enough. Neethu, can you tell me where are you from? That's just for others to know that, see, you all are sitting in a class which is multi-diverse. Prastoon, good afternoon. Atira Sijesh, good afternoon. Minu George, good afternoon. Jacqueline, good afternoon. Siji Prince, good afternoon. A very, very, very good afternoon. Sumi Zino, good afternoon. So are you all ready for today's session? Yes, Anju Suresh, good afternoon. Now I just asked a question. Question. How many of you like reading as a module? ആർക്കൊക്കെ റീഡിങ് ഇഷ്ടമാണെന്ന് പറയാം as a module? Siji, Sumi, Anju, Suresh, good afternoon. I have one student who said, yeah, reading is interesting, but generally, yeah, I can see all those, like smileys. If at all there was a smiley, all these, oops, what kind of a question is he asking? Christine, I like it. Okay, very nice. Subiraj, good afternoon. Marinan Sijo, good afternoon. A very good afternoon to all of you. How many of you love reading as a module? Karthik Abhinu is ready for the reading session. Marina Sunil, good afternoon. How many of you love reading as a section? Or how many of you feel that reading is the most easiest module out of the four? Manju Merita Reddy, fair enough. Krishna Kripa, Suhas, good afternoon. Preeta Papachan, good afternoon. A very good afternoon to all of you. Shija EG is saying yes, reading. Anju Suresh, I like, but I'm poor. Okay, fair enough. I like that explanation. I love reading, but I'm not. Okay, fair enough. Josna John, good afternoon. Pramitha, I like, really. Okay. It's quite surprising, okay. Amrita Ammu, good afternoon. Asha Sepin, I like reading. Okay, fair enough. Krishna Priya, I like it. Okay. Lima, I like it, but frankly speaking, no time. And now started from last week after I joined the class. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Good, especially part B because of you. Okay, am I happy? See, make sure that you don't take anything away from your achievement. Okay, if you are a person who started liking, so me I like, but OEC reading not too much. Okay, fair enough. Subiraj, I like it, but difficult for me to score. Okay, Susan, good morning. A bit late, sorry, no problem. We're just going to start. Fair enough, fair enough. See, the first and the foremost important, Christy, I like, but I'm poor in understanding. Okay, fair enough. Rashmi Molmanos, good afternoon. See, the whole thing, I always love a student who has taken that step of saying, I like it. Okay, because see, when you do something from the bottom of your heart, thinking that, yeah, I love to do that, you will always do it with a lot of commitment, isn't it? So that is the only purpose I asked you. How many of you love? See, when you can say, how can we get previous reading materials? All the reading materials are available in the very same page that you're watching, as well as in the Telegram group. So please do join. It is there in that group. Manju Merit, I like reading, but when I start reading, I feel sleepy. Very nice. That's the most prominent thing that we all love, isn't it? See, in order to do that, now why I asked you, Salini Narayanan, good afternoon. Ani Varghese, now I've started to read. Excellent. After joining your class, I like reading. Madhusmita Bera, thank you very much. See, I always appreciate a student who gives, their credit to me. It's not at all me. It is about you because you started liking it, and that is where you have felt that improvement in the same page. Okay, fair enough. Susan, sorry, good afternoon. Very good afternoon. Christina, Telegram, I'm not added. See, please do contact the admin. They'll be able to assist you. Okay. Now, why did I ask reading? Okay, see, let's again coming back to the question. See, first and the foremost important thing, see, you have to always do something that you like to do. See, when you're reading, you have to start reading as if you love to read. Okay, there are things which we tell our students, see, a number of things that you all have the innate ability. But the only thing is the way that you're going to present, the way that you're going to read. Okay, this is where that problem arises. Okay, so just start reading. Okay, that is what the first step is. The first step, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. As of what I've just told you, the first and the foremost important thing is to start reading. Read something that you love to read. Don't tax yourself too much on the aspect, okay, I'm going to take an exam, so I have to read all the medical related. Nothing like that. First step is to make sure that you start liking what you're going to do. Okay, start reading slowly, then you will start getting into the passion. Understood? If start doing this, okay, then in the later classes I'll tell you how to do enhance your reading skills. Okay, so that is something that we want to see every time when we think of coming in front of you. We want to make sure that we will enhance you with somewhere we want to be that spark. So the first spark that I want you to do is to take the first step. Understood? Without you taking a first step, we cannot guide you. So the first step that I want all of you to do is start reading something you like to read. Anything you like to read. Okay? Are you there? How many of you will start reading? Let me see. Give me a quick thumbs up. Let me see how many of you are ready. Let's see. So if I missed your name, okay, please do understand it's not deliberate. Okay, as I'm talking, I'm not able to really concentrate on the aspect of that. A lot of names which keeps on popping. So if I missed your name, I'm very sorry. Very good afternoon to all my lovely students. Okay, Neethu Jijo is ready. Karthika is ready. Excellent. Pramita is ready. Good, 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 good. I always love when a student start commenting. Subiraj ready. Excellent. Good. And as you can see on the screen, Neethu Madam is going to come 6th of July, 10 p.m. in the very same page. So please do not forget to put your reminder and do clock in at the sharp on time. Anu are ready. Nunumol ready. Okay, very good. Ria is ready to start. Suminimi is ready to start. Aparna is ready. Excellent. Annie Verghese is ready. Very good. Good enough. Good enough. So a big hats. Congratulations to all of you. Okay. Minu George ready. Christina is ready to start. Very, very good. So you are all ready to take the first step. That is where we can be that person to guide you through. So as you know that we'll be doing a part B question. So as you all said that you're all ready, the part B question will come onto your screen. I will start. Excellent. Good enough. Prasoon, Chinju, everybody. Good. And there you have the question. Please do the question and then we'll discuss. Please do not write the answer. Just find the answer. Yeah. Okay, time I've just exhausted, isn't it? But I'm sure that all of you would have. Okay, Sarah Thomas, sharp on time. You are saying you have done. All of you have got the answers? Yes, you all complete on or before time? Yes or no? Okay, Subiraj has already started saying an answer. Subiraj is saying C, Sumi have done, Reshmi Mol Manoj have done. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Ragilash, okay, new name. A. Anju Suresh, done. Okay, excellent. Siminibu, done. Very good. So it's all nice to see all those, like logos popping up. the heart shape is there, the hand comes up, the flag comes in. Good, and then the number 1 comes in. So that shows the support that you're all here. So we would only request one thing from all of you, is to support us. Okay, because the more you support, that means you're liking what we are doing. That's the only way for us to gauge. So the more you share, that means you think that this is important, because we only share things that we are feeling that it is important. അല്ലേ, നമ്മളൊരു കാര്യം ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് ബെനിഫിറ്റ് ആണെന്നുള്ളത് മാത്രമല്ല നമ്മൾ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ. So if you feel that this class is going to be important for another student, please do share in your social media. That's how we can gauge on the aspect that whatever we are doing, you feel it is beneficial. Okay, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, if you have not yet liked our page, if you have not yet subscribed, or if you have not yet followed our page, please do that. So I missed a few answer options. So Shija, Nunumoldan, Lima B, Anju Suresh C, Christina C, Ashmi Sagar A, Minu George A, Amritamu B, Salini C, Priya Janakiraman, good afternoon. Krishna Kripa A, Sumi C, Aparna B, Simi B, Anuar C, Sandra B, Aina B, Sri Badan, Reshmi Mol B, Nija B, Leia B, Aparna C, ready to start. Okay, fair enough. Cool, Philip A. Now all of you are saying A, B, C, D, but where did you get your answer from? That's all what I need to know. Madhusmita from last para. Okay, fair enough. Last para. Deepthi Dayan B. So I have all the answers in front of me. A, B, C, D. Excellent. Because I always love when A, B, C, D comes. Sorry, not D. A, B, C comes. Because that means A from last lines. Okay, fair enough, Sarah. Now see, why when you get more answers, because it's that smallest mistake that you're doing, you're not really looking into. See, the most prominent reason why a student doesn't find the answer is because you don't really follow the strategy, you don't really understand what's the reason why you're doing part B. See, part B is expecting you to find an answer which is there in the paragraph. The answer should be there from the paragraph, and it will be always be in a paraphrase form. You do not refer. See, how you would find the answers is the most appropriate methodology to follow or find answers from part B is read the question, understand the question, underline the keywords in the question, think it with the question, read the answer option in contention with the question. Okay, now you'll have the question on the screen. Okay, so once the question comes in, I'll just show you. See, you have to see the question. Okay, see, now what is the question saying? The question is clearly saying the notice is a very simple question. So what do we understand? This is a notice. Okay, so notice places women at the center of care. So women center. Okay, those are my keywords. So is this notice talking about, is it placing the women to be the center of the care? That means the most priority. Or is the notice explaining what can be done? See, this what can be done means to decrease mortality. So a way to do, to decrease, it can be. Now, talks about standards to ensure healthy life. So talks about healthy life. Those are my keywords. Okay. Now go and read the paragraph. Now I know, is it talking about, see, the notice means the overall idea about the whole paragraph should be. See, please understand, part B will be smaller extract, but don't think that the smaller extract will have head and tail. Okay, it will be taken from one of the many paragraphs of the notice. That will give you one. Okay, now care for women. So generally it is for based on women. So it is about how to take care of a women. Okay, see, this is why do not skip any headings or anything. Say undoubtedly encouraging women to give birth in health facilities where there are skilled birth attendants is essential and has helped reduce global newborn and maternal mortality rates for decades. See, decades. See, there are students, okay, because we come from this phonetic language, we always read it like decades. See, decade means a different word. This is decades. Okay. Decades means a period of 10 years. Okay. So that's the meaning. However, see, when these kind of cohesive markers comes, however, but, nonetheless, nevertheless, okay, give some attention to it. There is room for improvement in quality care. So quality care provided in these facilities. So who are they going to talk about giving quality care? It should be for the women again. Okay, to meet sustainable development goal 3 of ensuring health lives and promoting well-being, the 3 is not their goal of ensuring healthy well-being for all at all ages. That means again all ages. They're talking about women only. See, everything is talking towards the women. Okay, we cannot keep our focus solely on survival again on the aspect of the women patient. High quality care for all pregnant women and their newborns throughout pregnancy, childbirth, postnatal period. It is essential to ensure that mothers and child both survive and thrive. See, thrive means prosper. Okay, that's a very beautiful word. Thrive. Okay, means prosper. Okay, or you can say flourish. Another word, or you can say grow. Simple. But the see the difference. Okay, I'm just going to write it very clearly, just to understand what is the importance of using your vocabulary. Okay, I wrote prosper. Okay, then I wrote flourish. Then I wrote grow. See, when you are talking, okay, let's say, because when we want to build the whole thing. See, when you're taking consideration on the aspect of, let's say, on the way of not just about the exam when you go and live abroad. Okay, if I say I want to grow, okay, do you think the vocabulary that I used is more to what I usually or on the base vocabulary? Grow is considered to be which vocabulary? High end vocabulary, moderate, or low end vocabulary? Which one do you think? Good afternoon, Justin. Grow is considered to be on a base level vocabulary. Correct, Subiraj, base. Now see, but in order to show that I am more efficient, affluent in the aspect, I can use I would love to flourish. So that means it's on the high. Prosper is also okay, just on the average of middle to above. So this is where you can use your synonymous language. See, when we are giving, see, you all are people who gives a lot of effort in finding vocabulary, using vocabulary. See, when you try to find vocabulary, try to find vocabulary which can be above, not below. Understood? So that is why I just gave you those 3 options. Now back to our purpose. Our purpose is to find the answer. Now let's see how the elimination works. Places women at the center of the care. That is a possibility because throughout the paragraph, they're mostly talking about women and how the women, of course, they're talking about children, but the children is not the important component in here because the passage itself says is for women. So they are at the center because everything they're talking about undoubtedly encouraging women, one where it is there. So what happened? It will enable. However, there is a room for improvement in quality of care given for women, isn't it? They're still given for women. Teammates ensuring healthy lives, promoting well-being to all ages. These all ages are again to women who cannot survival high quality care for all pregnant women, again women. So throughout the paragraph, again, is essential for the mother, again it is women. So everything is talking about women only. So for me, it's slightly pointing into A or mostly pointing into A, but let's see if the others are there or not. Explains what can be done to decrease in order to decrease mortality. See what can be done. Now this is the problem. They are not showing us what can be done to reduce. They are simply saying, see, they are telling, see, encouraging a woman to give birth in health facilities will reduce the global newborn mortality. Okay, So explain, this is not explaining the way to reduce, in order to reduce or decrease mortality rate. They are saying, see, okay, you go here, it will reduce the global newborn and maternal mortality rate, which is there for decades. It is not the whole purpose behind it. Okay, they're just telling it. So this is not what the purpose of the passage is. Now, talks of standards to ensure healthy life. Where are they talking anything about what are the standards that you should keep in order to ensure healthy life? They're not saying anything about how to keep a healthy life. Okay, this is a straight eliminator. Okay, the closest one was explains, yeah, they are telling there has been decreased mortality. Sorry, there have been mortality. But that is not to say what can be done to ensure to decrease mortality is not. They're saying, yeah, there has been, is has helpful. See what happened, because the skilled birth attendance is essential. They're saying it is necessary for these kind of people to be there and has helped. When these people are there, it can help. So it is not explaining what to do to decrease mortality. Understood? There's two different things that you're talking about. So the answer to the question is A. The purpose behind the notice is to show that women are at the center of that particular care, because the heading itself gives you the clue, care for women. Understood? Any doubts? Clear, Subhi? Okay, excellent. Anybody having any doubts? Please do clarify. If you don't have, we'll go into the next one. Any doubts? No doubt. Excellent. So when you don't have any doubts, okay, we'll go into the next one. Very clear. Okay, excellent. Good enough. So Krishna Kripa is also saying clear. See, this is what you have to start understanding what the question is asking you for and what is the thing. See, don't go for one particular thing. This is not about keywords. Okay, that is where people who have got B. Okay, it is not showing what can be done to reduce. They're saying, see, because of these people, reduction. Okay, right. All of you are saying clear. Excellent. So, what is today's party? Most importantly, how you felt about today's party. Can you all tell me what is today's party and how you felt about today's material? Because Neethu madam will be definitely looking into it before she makes the tomorrow's material. What is today's material that we have shared already in the Telegram group, and how you find today's material? Yes, a lot of people. Thank you for very much for giving me that you're all clear about my explanation. That's an honor. Lima tough. Okay, fair enough. Difficult, Sarah. Okay, Neethu madam, I've just changed the whole perspective, isn't it? She's giving you a mix of easy, easy to okay, okay, a bit challenging. Now you're saying the first two people who have told already, there you have. Subi Raj is also saying it is difficult. Lima is saying SI injection is tough. Okay, fair enough. Difficult, Simi is also saying difficult. So mostly average one, Christina. Okay, fair enough. No, so the mostly the weightage goes to a bit of a challenging one, is it? Okay, because I'm always a person who believe, I used to tell my students, okay, see, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Because you have to understand the world out there is going to be tough. It's not for brittle people. You have to learn the toughest way. See, I always believe, okay, see, in my class, I always give them the most challenging time, the toughest time. That's because, see, when you learn, when you study through a toughest way, you will not crack when things goes. That is how, see, we always try to make sure that you're all ready to face anything that comes in your way. Okay, that is why I am a person who always believe when the going gets tough, only the toughest will thrive. Okay, all paths are easy to understand, but questions are tricky. I like that Anivargis, that thing. See, in part A, the strategy will give you. Mark my words, if you have a proper skimming, your part A is not going to be a problem. Understood? So let's go and dig it in now. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about SI injection. So I have always told you the foremost important thing that you always have to remember is skimming. In part A, you will only see that material in front of you 15 minutes only. After that, they take away the material. So you have to have a proper strategy. Usually I have told you what to skim, what not to skim, and how to skim. What are the things that you have to underline? See, now I'm going to take this is the table, isn't it? The table which is there. Okay. Now, when you look into the table, you always understand out of the 4 texts, there will be one pictorial representation that will come your way. Okay. So the table, if you really look into the table, the rows and the column heading should be underlined. The heading is of importance. See, when you really look into in the rows and column heading, so what are they saying? They're clearly talking about differential diagnosis, isn't it? So they're talking about differential diagnosis. So SI joint dysfunction. So one of the headings is what they're telling, differential diagnosis. So what differential diagnosis? It is talking about, what is the word differential diagnosis? The word differential diagnosis itself gives you a variety of possible causes. Okay, so that is where that variety of possible causes are there. So what are the different causes that is mentioned there? Okay, the next one, the next table heading is clinical presentation. So this clinical presentation, okay, that is the heading. Now if you really look into, I'm not talking anything about all those. See, don't underline every single thing, okay, but you should underline almost everything. See, femoral, okay, fractures, osteoporosis, infection, ischemia femoral, lumbar disc, lumbar facet. So don't underline lumbar again. So disc herniation, facet, piriformis, pudendal, okay, spondyloarthropathies, tumor. So then there are lots of other things which is there. So just go through it. Okay, locking, clicking, history, fever, gluteal, numbness, okay, older age, so sitting intolerance, radiating pain. So something to go through. And also do not leave these notes which are mentioned in the bottom of it. Those are also something that you have to always remember. So skim through the condition and diagnosis, similar signs, clinical presentation, additional diagnostic testing should be considered, serious pathology and all those things after skimming. Okay, now to give you an overall idea about the text A is about general introduction about SI joint and what are the other causative factors. Text B will be about how the things are done, isn't it? You will lie face down. So these are the ways, procedures, and getting medicine. Then text C is about risk. So generally, this is how you gauge about. After this, you go underline the keywords in the question. Okay, skimming of the text. 4 text has to be done within 1 to 2 minutes. So each text 15 seconds. After this, you are expected to understand the 3 types of question. So what are the 3 types of question that comes your way? First type, match the following, that is from 1 to 7. Second type, short answer question, that comes from you 8 to 14. Third, fill in the blanks, which comes to you from 15 to 20. This instruction should be by hearted because you are supposed to write A, B, C, D. This instruction and this instruction are the same. The answer can be a word, number, combination of both, or short phrase. This should be by hearted by you. Okay. After this, you're going to go and underline the keywords in the question. So what is the keyword? How to intensify precision. So how intensify? So where are they talking about how to intensify and all? See, if you really look into text B, okay, there in the second The ultrasonographic technique can enhance the accuracy of SI joint. So how to intensify? The answer is very simple, A. This is why keywords are important. Reason being advised remain reposed. So reposed injection, post. Okay, so where are they talking about? They're going to talk about that in text C. Because where are they talking about? They're going to talk about all those things because it clearly says this can interfere with walking, moving. Repose means how your position is. While it is usually recommended that one's rest at the place and procedure till it is easy to walk. Repose and all reposition. So the answer to question number 2 is C. Which conditions manifest signs and diagnosis pattern corresponding to SI joint? So clearly, as when I just skimmed the table, because repost and all those the other keywords, what are the other keywords? Signs and diagnosis, conditions and all those things, signs, clinical presentation, all those things are as such mentioned where? In D. That is where you get the answer. Complications. So where are they talking about all the complications? So complications, paraphrase word risk, I told you. This is why that keyword is important. So the answer to that question is C. Main purpose, what is the use? So definitely it should be from A, isn't it? That's where that intro of this is given. So the first paragraph will give you the answer. So I'm not really going to worry about because this is called remembering what you have underlined. So if your skimming is proper, your answer is proper. Significance of age in development of the condition. So age, I know that I just underlined somewhere saying that older age. So significance of age in developing the condition is as such mentioned in D. So my answer is D. Instances demand non-administration injection. So non-administration injection. So where are they talking about? If you really look into, you have underlined, you should avoid a sarcoiliac injection if you have the following so reasons. Right. So the answer is again A. So 1 to 7 I have completed. Please be kind enough to tell me what are your total scores. In the meantime, I'm going to go for the short answer question, which I've already told you. What are the types of question? Sorry, what are the numbers, question numbers? What are the answers or how the answers should be? Condition, again, we're talking about condition. So what are they saying? Condition diagnosed with patient demonstrating propagating pain. So propagating. Where have you underlined propagating? Anywhere you see? Okay, propagating means radiating. That means it's transferring from one place. So radiating pain, where have you underlined? You have underlined it. There are two places where that radiating pain is. So now the next keyword is what? Condition diagnosed with demonstrating. What is the question saying? The condition diagnosed with patient demonstrating insensitivity. So the next thing, insensitivity, numbness. So that is where those two. So numbness, radiating pain. So what should be the answer? The answer should be, condition is lumbar disc herniation. So LUMBAR DISCHERNIATION is the answer. This is why keyword. Then paraphrase. Of course, synonymous languages are used. Sorry, language are used in very same exam. Injection solution, commonly a mixture of steroid and, so injection solution, steroid, what are they talking about? They're talking about the mixture is said as injection, steroids and local anesthetics. So LOCAL ANESTHETICS is the answer. Question number 10. Common risk. So where are they talking about all these? Common risk. So common risk are clearly mentioned because the risk with SI joint pain injection, as with any other procedure, is bleeding. So what is the risk? Bleeding. BLEEDING. Question number 12. Which factor should be kept least while injecting the solution in respected space? So what is the thing that you have to keep it at least? So where are they talking about? Injection and all, of course, it is there in text B, isn't it? Now to find local anesthetic blocks the pain steroid, the solution should enter the space with minimal. So least means minimal. Paraphrase. So the answer is resistance. RESISTANCE. Okay, good enough. Now for question number 12. Intaking of which drug may induce? Induce means cause elevation blood sugar level. So what is the answer? Where is it going to induce? That means they're going to give you the what can you say? The blood sugar level, which is going to be increased. So blood sugar and all those things are all mentioned where? In text C. So what are they saying? There are chances that may increase, right? Produce whether local anesthetic. If you get steroid medicine in your shot, you may have some of the side effect, which includes increased blood sugar. So the answer is steroid. Excellent. Question 14. Part which spine and sacrum connected by is. So spine, sacrum. So where are the spine and sacrum? It should be definitely there in first one, isn't it? So spine is there. Sacrum is tailbone, isn't it? So where is the part that connects? It is the hip bones. The answer is hip bones. HIPBONES. So other management method utilized. So other management utilized. So what are they talking about? What are the things that they are using as management which are being utilized? So what are they telling? They're telling the SI joint can be used as a treatment. Okay, so or as a diagnostic technique. So the answer is DIAGNOSTICTECHNIQUE. Excellent. Now for the final 10, fill in the blanks. 15 to 20. Instruction, please remember. The dash which results from anesthesia can hinder, I love this word hinder, that means restrict, obstruct, walking and moving, initial period. So the first stage. So what is the problem? The problem is mentioned where are they talking about? Which has to be there for few things. So it is saying other risks include numbness from the local anesthesia. Actual procedure begins, and this can interfere in the first few hours. So the answer is numbness. NUMBNESS. Dash is viewed as the kind of fracture second hand to trauma. So fracture, second hand, and all those things. Fractures is their secondary, second hand. So what is considered? Osteoporosis. OSTEOPOROSIS. Primary objective. See, these are all the keywords. Primary means the first and foremost to soak up upper body, legs. So upper body, legs. So where are they talking about all these? They're talking about this in, again, where? In A. Because if you really look into, I'm just going to change the highlighter so that you would know. The main function, the primary objective, that's the keyword. SI joint is to absorb, soak up. What? Shock. SHOCK is the answer. Excellent. So it would take dash after injection roughly for getting steroid into action. So it would take dash. So it is clearly mentioned in B. What is that? It would take about 3 to 5 days. Okay, so the answer is 3 to 5 days after. Okay, so about is already given. Why? If you have written about 3 to 5, because about is paraphrased as roughly. Okay, see, if you have not written with the hyphen, then it's wrong. 3-5 days should be written. Christina, be aware of it. In order to eliminate, further indicative techniques should be considered. So something is to be indicated, further has to be looked into. So what are they talking about? It is there in the C. What are they saying? Additional diagnostic, further diagnostic testing should be considered to rule out serious pathology. So SERIOUSPATHOLOGY. The ultimate question for today. Initial injection with a dash area will confirm the position of the needle tip. So where are they talking about? So the injection and all, go to B, isn't it? That's where all those medical thing and all. It will be confirmed and all those things. What are they saying? The physician first injects a contrast dye at the lower back. This will confirm. So what is the answer? The answer is contrast dye. So I have completed my 20. Is there any doubts that you want me to clarify? Please be kind enough to ask. If not, tell me your total scores. What are your total scores? Okay, I can see that almost all of you have written the right answers except for few here and there hiccups. Okay, when a word is given as hyphen, you have to write it with hyphen. Okay, and the question is asking you for plural, you have to write S. Right. So what are your total scores? Tell me. Second and third answer, what happened? Second answer is C, third answer is D. 14, Sarah. Okay, good enough, good enough. Do not cry. That is why we are here, isn't it? Please do understand, Neethu's Academy is for all of you to make sure that we will be there taking you to your dream. Regarding question 1 and 2 answers, what happened? 1 is B, 2 is C. Christina 17, Subiraj 14, Nunu George 16, good enough. Nancy Joyce 15, Krishna Kripa 10, good enough, good enough. See, and if you really look into, okay, see, if you really look into, when I was doing the material, see, I always found that the synonymous language is making you go a bit skeptical about your ability. Understand? So please understand, it's not just about 19th answer, serious pathology. See, when we give you the toughest, or if you feel the toughest, is because you have branded that. But whatever that thing that you have, see, all the answers were there where? It was there in front of you, right in front of you. But the way you looked in, because initially maybe the first question was a bit doubtful. Then what happened? You started carrying that to the next question. That is where which went wrong. See, now for the thing that I would definitely tell, I have already told my students, but I'm telling you once again. See, when you find, let's say, question number 1, you didn't find the answer. Okay, do not panic, do not waste your valuable time. Skip to question number 2. 2 also you didn't find, no problem. Skip until you find whatever the answer that you can easily find, then go back to the ones that you have missed. Understood? You're not supposed to waste your valuable time searching frantically. No, skip. But when you are finding the other answers, if you have underlined it properly, you would definitely find all the other answers also as you find the answers. Understood? Excellent, Madhusmita. 15, Jessna 18. Good enough, good enough. So do not worry. We are here for you. Okay, we'll make sure that you get exposed to all of challenging materials as well. So a person who says, okay, I've got 10 today, no problem. Why? This is where I stand when the material is a bit challenging. Now, what am I supposed to improve? What should I improve? I should improve on my synonyms. I should improve on my reading habits. Because the time that I take is the problem, isn't it? It's not because that you don't have the capability. The time that you take is the problem. So how would I enhance my time? The time I'm going to do is, okay, this is how I would improve. So do not worry until and unless I see you tomorrow. Adios from all of us from Neethu's family. God bless you all. Take care.